Hey, American Battlefield Trust folk, we are here in New Orleans and we are at the Army of Tennessee, Louisiana Division mausoleum. You can see Albert Sidney Johnston up there. Here at this cemetery, they have two Confederate generals who died, Johnston and Stonewall Jackson, for the respective armies of Tennessee and the Army of Northern Virginia. Here you can see the Army of Tennessee marker at the entrance, and this is usually locked, but we've been given special access here. So here's your trip inside this mausoleum here. And you can see some of the battles of the Army of Tennessee here. You can see some of the people who helped, as well as some of the additional battles, but by far, the thing you usually can't see that people would like to come in here for, we're bringing you today. The grave of Pierre Gustave Touton Beauregard. Died February 1893. At the end here, you can also see information about Albert Sidney Johnston, who crowns the hill over which this mausoleum sits. And of course, there are scores of other Confederate soldiers, all of whom served in the Army of Tennessee in its many battles. And I've been given just a couple minutes to do this, so we're going to leave. Hope you enjoyed our little trip here. Continuing here at Metairie Cemetery, and this is the tumulus for the Army of Northern Virginia, which has Stonewall Jackson atop, again, Albert Sidney Johnston and Jackson being the fallen soldiers from the Confederacy on statuary atop the tumulus. And if we go around to the back here, we can actually go in. I'm gonna pick up over there. Taking a little detour here, you can see the tumulus for the Army of Northern Virginia, because not far away, the grave, John Bell Hood. We have some text actually going into the life of the general. Let's walk up because we have the special opportunity to access underneath the tumulus for the Army of Northern Virginia. So we're gonna take a little walk over here. You can see this is a beautiful place. Get to come to New Orleans, we recommend you check this out. Now, we've just had a lot of rain here in New Orleans, so you're going to see that sometimes pools right here at the base, but I still want to show you, much like for the Army of Tennessee, you can see the nice tiling for the Army of Northern Virginia. Let me step over this here. I want to thank the Metairie Cemetery for allowing us this unheard of access. Now, there is one particular famous burial here, but in general, these are soldiers of the Army of Northern Virginia. You can see them memorialized there. And then here we go inside the sort of crypt. The names are still readable, but they're not all blackened in anymore. But you can see some, for those of you who know the Eastern Theater, some of the units from the East. I call it the 3rd Arkansas, and many others that I recognize. Now, you can see some of the actual vaults here. You can see that there's natural light coming in from above, which is pretty neat. And then we have one particularly famous burial here, at least for a time. This is the resting place of Jefferson Davis for a few years. This was the largest funeral in New Orleans history. More than 150,000 people were here. And after he was placed here, there was an honor guard in 8-hour shifts of soldiers standing right where I stand right now, here underneath or in the tumulus here. So I want to thank Metairie Cemetery again for allowing us access. And they trust the trust enough, actually, to lock up when we're done. I don't think I can do that with one hand, but I'll start it. Thanks for visiting with us.